Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to start a new series where we're going to be skimming through some of the questions in my Quizlet that I've been making for the past few months throughout my studying Kabbalah. And we're going to answer, first of all, we're going to explain the question and then answer the question. So let's turn to the Quizlet and let's shuffle the cards and see what we get. What other word shares the same gematria as Shekhinah? We know that the concept of gematria in Kabbalah is numerical values. Every single letter in the Hebrew alphabet corresponds to a number. And therefore, the entire Torah can actually be reduced to a mathematical formula, which is the blueprint, basically, of reality. It's all math. The wisdom of Kabbalah is geometrically symmetrical. That means that if you really take a look at the words and the letters that comprise those words, and you cross-reference the concepts that they present, the light that they contain, you'll see that all of these ideas are connected. The entire Torah is interconnected. You can learn parts of the end of the Torah in the beginning of the Torah. You can learn parts of the beginning in the end, because it's all interconnected. And the gematria reveals the ways that these concepts connect in the upper realms through the mathematical formulas that can be applied to compare concepts. Just to give you an example of a very simple gematria, the word for mother in Hebrew is am or im, aleph mem. That's the root of the word ima. And then the root of abba, which means father, is av, aleph bet. If you add im plus av, you get 44. And take the word yeled, which means child. That's also 44. So here you can see a very simple representation of how the concept of a mother and a father coming together create a child. But imagine doing this or applying this idea of gematria to the entire Torah, to all the concepts in Kabbalah, to all the words in Hebrew. They're all interconnected. So it's saying, what is another word that shares the same numerical equivalence, mathematically, as the word Shekhinah? Let's take a look at the answer. Shemen, oil. The concept of oil, which is spelled Shin Mem Nun, 300 plus 40 plus 50 equals 390. In what way are these two concepts connected? If we take a look at a candle, we'll see that there are three elements. There's the flame, there's the wick, and there's the oil. Now you might use wax, but I'm talking about in an oil candle, in an oil lamp, which we use. Those are the best ones to use for Shabbat and for Hanukkah. Kabbalistically, you want to use oil, not just wax. Wax is fine too. But again, you're going to appreciate it more when you understand why. But this oil represents the Shekhinah. Because as long as you've got oil in the vessel, as long as you've got more oil, that flame is going to continue. And that fire keeps burning. Yes, the wick gets burned, but it keeps shining and shining until its last breath, until it has no more oil. It is the energy that allows this wick to keep going. And therefore, if you apply that idea within a human being, that we are a candle, and the oil represents the light of the Shekhinah, which means how much you know the Shekhinah, how much you know God, your Torah that you learn, that's the oil. But the oil represents the light of the Shekhinah, and therefore the wick can continue to burn. That means you continue doing good deeds, Torah study, mitzvot, to rectify your nefesh, ruach, neshama, in essence, to reveal more light. The longer the wick burns, the more there's light in this world. That's what we're trying to be, a light. And we want to be a cause for others to light up their wicks. Because this wick, this body, is going to go. After 120 years, the wick is going to burn out. What's the fire represent? That represents the soul. In the physical world, which is the world of the body The only way a soul can reveal itself is if there's oil. And that oil is the Shekhinah. So anyways, that's why Shekhinah and Shemen have the same gematria, because they're both necessary in order for the flame to keep going. In order to keep that flame running and burning, you've got to have oil. That means you've got to have the Shekhinah. That means you need Torah study, because that's the way you connect. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that question was understood and the answer was understood. If there's any confusion regarding it, ask a question in the comments, because we're going to turn that into a fun zone Q&A. And yeah, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey everybody, thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't be afraid to share this video with your loved ones, as we know that we are trying to reach as many souls as we possibly can with the wisdom of the Torah, specifically its inner dimensions called Kabbalah, which is the mystical secrets that are contained within God's holy Torah. And I invite you to join me on this effort to spreading this wisdom to the four corners of the world, so we can prepare for what we've all been waiting for, the final redemption, where Israel will be redeemed along with the righteous Gentiles.